This is a night of hard lessons that's going to be learned by most of the Chelsea players, especially the defense. Now, this is the reason why Enzo Maresca should not be gambling matches, because he has an important match to play, except it's a final. 2 lessons to learn here. Now, imagine that we lose this match now, we still drop the Brentford match. It don't make sense. It don't make sense at the end of the day. Because this match now, apart from the ego, there is nothing really special there, even if we get beaten. Is there anybody that says because we are not we Club World Cup that we won is because we did not face BT? Is his problem. The record states that Chelsea know how to win finals. Is the truth. European finals, we know how to win them. So this match, apart from the fact that it's Bayern Munich, and Chelsea doesn't really have any conflict with Bayern, if not because of Nicolas Jackson even going there. You understand? We know they are bigger team. You understand? They have more mature players than Chelsea. In everything, Bayern Munich edge calling Chelsea squad. So I don't see the cry there. That is now for the sentiment. Now for the game that I watched today, Chelsea's intensity cannot be compared to the intensity of the match we play against PSG. It's the truth, we prepare for the game, but during the match time, the intensity of our ball control even dropped. He fielded James, fielded Fernandes, fielded Caicedo in the midfield, but at the end of the day, these 3 could not even hold the ball as much. Thereby piling pressure. Because one thing is, if you are not able to hold your ball and make use of your ball for some time, what is going to happen is, the moment you lose that ball, it piles up pressure on you, Now, meanwhile, even as much as we are not supposed to be holding more of the possession against Bayern Munich, which is normal and natural, but when we have the chance to do certain passes, the passes are not connecting. They are not connecting. Neto try his best, but Neto is not in his best form. It's not in his best form, it's the truth. And Enzo Fernandez, he dey score, but he's still not there in best form. He's still not playing in best form. Now, the pattern that Enzo Maresca is playing is a very fine pattern, because if you know that a certain club knows how to hold ball, in fact, this current Bayern Munich team played PSG anyhow in Club World Cup. The only difference is that like 9 minutes ago they scored. They could not easily score them, but they had so many chances, but they could not score PSG. That's the only thing. Now, one beautiful thing they were able to do was to hold down most of the pressures. When they get the ball, they try, even if they don't go use them more for front, they try hold on to the ball. Now, we could not do it. And then he used James in the midfield to achieve that aim. Now, one thing that I don't like, the formation is a very good one, but one thing that I don't always like is when you use James out of his normal position, you limit the progress of that wing. Gusto is a good player, but Gusto is still an upcoming where James did. The first goal was an own goal. The third goal was a slip from Malo Gusto. So now we just go to pay for our sins there. It's the normal, it's just that is just it for me. We just go to pay for our sins. Because now we know that we have weakness in the back. We know. Now when you score own goal and you also slip off, you got the ball. In fact, from Gusto, no, there was no any other thought. It was just hurricane to the net. That's just it. And then Sanchez was so furious. And I can understand, because now Sanchez is improving. If not because of Sanchez this match, if you just easily collect 5-0 for this match, we'll just watch. Now, how you will bench all these players at the end of the day, you cannot win your own game in the league, you cannot win that one. Even a draw, you cannot get. At the end of the day, is it not useless? Is it not useless? That's what I'm saying. Enzo Maresca is a good manager, but one thing that he's doing is he knows how to play sporty bet. He knows how to play bet Niger. He gambles. You cannot tell me that Enzo Maresca doesn't gamble. You understand? This one is just a match for rival fans to glorify themselves. Chelsea is not good. Chelsea is that. When they made the big, they come. Now, does this match actually matter most? Is it what matters most? It's going to be a very good one if we can get a draw, get the win in Allianz Arena. That's just it. Every other thing is just as normal. It's the truth, not be because we don't win and they try downplay, but it's the truth. But if you remove those 2 mistake goals that they scored, we actually played ball. We actually played football where we at least a level up there. Now, what happened in the game is that 2 mistakes now did not allow people who don't watch the match to understand what happened in the game. Now, until he removed a player from the midfield and put Santos, that have been shouting for about 40, the Bayern was calling us, they were the one making substitution. Until he removed, what's the name? Who did he remove? Until he removed James, and my own calculation was that, okay, come on James for midfield, put him for a wing, remove Gusto. Gusto had not even made this mistake that time when I was shouting. Put James back on the swing. This Santos guy, this Andre Santos guy, this midfielder from Brazil, knows how to play ball. He can win you ball, he can distribute passes. It's just like we're having a kind of Romeo Lavia in that midfield. If you combine Enzo Fernandez, combine Caicedo with this Andre Santos, we are going to have a very fantastic midfield, and we are going to utilize that James wing. Baba not do another thing he do. And you fail to understand that anytime Fernandez is playing in that midfield with Caicedo, with James, you just have static defensive midfielders. Static. The only person who is going to be successful in moving around easily in that midfield is Caicedo. You are using James in a wing that is not his. Fernandez, we understand that he doesn't win as much ball. He doesn't win as much ball. And that chance he got in the first half, early chance that he got, that Kobama or who scored played it, was it Gusto? That he had a touch and he had to replay, first stop and play. That one now, one touch. It's not in form. It's not in form. So this is just a bitter lesson in a bitter. This is a bitter lesson pills to chew. You understand? Because this week we could not get our win. If he has started this same starting 11 that he started against Bayern Munich and beat us, so if he start them against Brentford, we not go 2 reason now. We not go 2 reason now. Talk. That is my own in the match. Now for Bayern Munich, I know that no number of beating, no level of beating can remove the memory of what we did in your stadium 2012. No level of game that you can play, except you are going to play another final game. And that time now for the future. When we get there, everybody will count in your scores. You understand? This one is just a lesson. You understand? It's just a lesson for us, even more than Bayern, to learn. You understand? Because we have a very, very young squad. Most of these players have not even played in the Champions League before. They haven't played in the Champions League before, so it's just a normal thing. It's just a bitter piece to chew, you understand? Going like 3-1 with that performance that we put in against Bayern in their own stadium, it's a very, very good one. So that one concerning now, but that is my own post-match preview. Hopefully we bounce back in the weekend. We get that 3 point and we'll keep going from there. That's how I see the whole thing. It's a costly mistake that cost us the match. If not, even if it's 2-1, you can't say Chelsea were bad. No, but because of those mistakes, the first goal and the last goal did not allow us to, enjoy a bit of good playing games that we have. You understand? So that's how it is. So kindly let me know what you think in the comment section. Do you think my criticism was right? Let me know what you think in the comment section. Because Palmer was also a very brilliant player. It's one outstanding player that we have got in the squad. When Esteban William came, he did well. When Garnacho came, the ball changed. When Santos came in, few minutes, and then after things turned up. Imagine that we can blend these people together more. You understand? We're going to have a fantastic season. That's the truth. We're going to have a fantastic season. Kindly like, subscribe, switch on notification bell so that when our subsequent videos drop to get notified. That's it for Chelsea match. Do have a very lovely time.